Welcome back, everybody, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube, your number one source for purple pill content. If you haven't already, subscribe, and please feel free to comment as many times on the video as you want to. This question comes from a viewer of the channel. Thank you very much for sending in the question and helping me with content. I'm always happy to talk about relationships. So this question is, can one woman satisfy me? This is my question to you as the viewer as well. When I'm asked the question, I want to bring that back to you as the viewer and ask yourself, can one woman / man satisfy you? Okay. For me, I think if you know me, you know the answer to this question. It's no. One woman specifically cannot. I don't believe, and I'm going to speak generally here, I don't believe one person can satisfy anyone. That's just my thought process. Here we go. Why? 80-20. It may be a little bit more like 90-10 nowadays. And I was having this discussion the other day with one of my friends. We can get, and usually, hopefully, I'm going to say usually, hopefully, when we settle for a partner, when we choose a partner, that person is giving us 90% of what we need to be happy. If that person is giving you 100%, I'd like to hear that. I'd like to hear that story, right? That person is doing everything that you want them to do. And we're not saying because like you're telling them to do it. I'm just saying this naturally. I'm not up for changing anyone. So that's why I say no, one woman can't satisfy me. About 90-10. I can get 90% of what I want from one person, which, you know, I like different things. I like to experience different things. We're talking emotionally. We're talking physically. We're talking roles in the home and in the relationship, right? I like to view myself as a provider, a leader, a protector. So I want a woman who is feminine, who is not afraid to be vulnerable, not afraid to trust and believe that she can be feminine, be vulnerable, and she'll be protected both physically and emotionally, right? I don't want to emotionally berate her, but I will push her beyond her limits, right? I want to help her grow, just like I hope she pushes me. Because I'm not overly emotional, you know, I prefer a woman who is very feminine and who doesn't hide her emotions. We don't need two people in a relationship, or I don't need two people in a relationship who are overly emotional and crying at every movie versus two people who don't show emotion and we're just stone cold. Okay, so that's one. But I say that not one woman can give me everything that I need because we all have different likes. We all have different limits. And I'm not about to force anyone to do anything, right? And I don't want to change people. So when I meet somebody, I'm asking, what are you like naturally? I know what I like. And I know you've been trained to know what I like. This is coming to America, right? But I want to know what you like. And so what that is an entirely different human being. I like different, but sometimes there's differences that I don't like, right? She may be messy, or she may just be loud, or she may make use of, you know, overly used curse words or something like that, you know. That's okay. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I don't expect to get everything I want from one woman. That 10% that I'm missing, I want that to be 10% that I'm not wanting. Like I had to give that up in order to do this, right? fun. Women are not inherently funny to me. They do funny things, but like normally they're not very funny to me. As far as like joking or something like that. They do funny stuff, they have funny reactions. But if she's funny, that's a good thing, right? If she's messy, that's a bad thing. But does her 90% outweigh that 10% for me? If it does, then I can deal with it. Just because I'm not, and I don't want anyone to think just because I'm not satisfied means I'm going to cheat, I'm going to find someone else. No, it just means that you don't completely satisfy me. And I don't expect to completely satisfy her. Like I said, I don't think anyone gets 100% of what they want from someone. Think about this. If your partner wants to do something, if they want to go rock climbing, if they want to go skydiving, if they want to go, I don't know, if they want to go on a cruise and you don't want to go, you say no. Technically, you're not giving them you're not satisfying them. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Please, before you click off on the video and go crazy in the comment section, understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you are supposed to do that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's an expectation that I have that I will not get everything I want. I'm spoiled rotten. I can admit that. I love that. I love to be spoiled. I love women to take care of me. And they say yes 90% of the time. 90% of the time, they say yes. I can be persuasive. I'm never forceful. Let's get that out the way immediately. Never forceful. I can be persuasive, right? To get you to try it. One of my things is, if a person has never tried something, you can't tell me you don't like it, right? Just tell me you don't want to do it. If I say, hey, let's go skydiving. Oh, I don't like that. Have you done it before? No. Then how do you know you don't like it? You just don't want to do it. Say that. I'm a literal person. I'm like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. So I pay attention to what people say. It's okay to say, no, I don't want to do that. My ex did not like roller coasters. I love amusement parks. Six Flags, Carowinds, Knott's Berry Farms, Cedar Point. I love amusement parks. I go there for dates. Have and might continue. Don't know. Anyway, and I like roller coasters. She didn't like roller coasters. So I rode roller coasters by myself while she just sat there. Cool. Like it's not as fun by yourself, but she's there at the amusement park with me. I can't get upset. I wouldn't get upset. She had a deathly fear of heights, I think. But I rode roller coasters solo. Was that peak enjoyment? No, because I wanted to share that with her, but she didn't want to. So that's not satisfying me right there. You know what I mean? Like, so there's going to be things that a person wants to do that the other person doesn't want to do. So that's why I say, no, one woman can't satisfy me. I think she was asking in a different way. Could I be happy with one woman? Absolutely. I could be happy with one. Yeah, I mean, who can't? But if you're saying like satisfy me and be fulfilled 100%, no. If we're going literal with that, like give me everything that I want and need. No, I don't think that that's humanly possible. Just because we're different people, we have different experiences, we grew up in different places, different principles, different values. Even if you take two identical people and bring them up in the same environment, I still think those two people would be different. I still think so. So to answer the question, no. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I just tried to get as close to 100% as humanly possible. And I think all of us do. That's why we have the courting phase where I'm getting to know you, getting to know your likes and dislikes, things you like to do. And they say, oh, we have things in common that we like to do, right? That's that match. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. No, it's not possible for me, and I don't think it's possible for anyone. But everyone's different. So tell me what you think in the comments section. Can you be satisfied by one person? Tell me what you think. Thank y'all for watching, man. Felix Black here. The purple pill content. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next